Have you ever found yourself standing at the base of your staircase, one hand gripping the railing, wondering if you really have it in you to climb today? Maybe you've sat on the edge of your bed, hesitating to rise, your legs slow to obey, whispering a truth we try not to face. As we age, our legs fade first. This isn't just about creaky joints or stiff knees, it's about something far deeper. It's about the quiet loss of independence, of the little freedoms we never thought we'd miss. A stroll through the park, a spontaneous kitchen dance when your favorite oldie plays, kneeling down to play with a grandchild on the living room rug, all become small battles. But what if I told you that strength, real strength, could begin again in your kitchen? That a humble dinner, yes, something as simple and delicious as cabbage and eggs, could be your first step toward reclaiming not just mobility, but freedom, dignity, and vitality? Hi, I'm Margaret Dwyer from Boise, Idaho. And today, I'm not just sharing a recipe. I'm sharing a path forward, a way to nourish your body and spirit with every bite. Stick with me, because at the end of this video, I've got a beautiful story to tell you. One that just might change the way you look at dinner forever. Before we begin, if you're enjoying these lessons about how we can age gracefully and powerfully, please give this video a like. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next insight that could improve your life. And if this resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments, or a 0 if you think we can do better. Now, let's dive in. A wake-up call we can't ignore. It sneaks up on us. Not with a bang, but with whispers. The quiet shift when your body, once a reliable friend, starts murmuring doubts. It's not the sore back or stiff shoulder that comes first. No, it's our legs, the pillars we rely on most, that begin to betray us. Think back to running barefoot as a child across the grass, skipping rope in the driveway, to slow dances under twinkling lights, to chasing after toddlers with arms outstretched. Our legs carried us through all of it, silently, faithfully. But time has its way. One day you notice a pause, a flicker of hesitation before rising from the couch. The stairs look longer. The sidewalk feels uneven. You catch yourself wobbling where you used to stride. And the worst part? It isn't just physical. It's what it does to your spirit. When your legs falter, you begin to lose more than strength. You lose spontaneity, confidence, the ease of saying yes to life. You skip the gardening. You pass on the walk. You choose the recliner over the porch swing. Not because you want to, but because your body is asking you to be careful. And caution, when it becomes habit, slowly becomes fear. That's why today matters. Because no matter where you're starting from, whether you're still dancing a little or barely making it to the mailbox, there's something you can do. And it begins on your plate. Why cabbage and eggs are a senior superpower. Let's talk about two unassuming champions hiding in your kitchen. Cabbage and eggs. They don't come in fancy packaging. They're not the darlings of social media health trends. But don't let their simplicity fool you. Together, they're a powerhouse team tailor-made for seniors who want to stay strong, sharp, and mobile. Start with cabbage. It's humble, sure. But inside those tightly packed leaves is a treasure trove of nutrients. Vitamin K to keep your bones resilient. Potassium to soothe tired muscles and regulate blood pressure. Fiber to keep your digestion humming and your energy balanced. And antioxidants. They're in there, helping your body fight inflammation and age with grace. Now crack open an egg. That sunny yolk is more than just breakfast. It's packed with high-quality protein, essential for preserving the muscles in your legs. It's got healthy fats that protect your joints and boost your brain power. And choline. It's like a best friend for your memory, keeping your mind sharp and your thoughts quick. When you bring cabbage and eggs together, you're not just making a meal. You're crafting a form of edible self-care. One that supports your mobility, heart, and brain. One that fills your belly and lifts your spirits. One that whispers, "You've still got it." And best of all, it tastes amazing. A feast for the senses, where comfort meets strength. Let's put the old myth to rest. Healthy food isn't bland. Not when you know what you're doing. Not when you let ingredients sing. Picture this, a skillet warming over a gentle flame. You toss in shredded cabbage, and as it hits the heat, it releases that earthy sweet aroma, familiar and comforting. The edges start to caramelize, turning golden and crispy. Then, you pour in whisked eggs, they're yellow bright as summer sunshine. They mingle. They marry. They transform. What you get isn't just lunch, it's a hug in a bowl. It's flavor layered on texture, soft meeting crisp, all in one bite. It satisfies like meat, but leaves you feeling light, energized, ready for a walk instead of a nap. Want more richness? Sprinkle in some shredded cheddar. Want spice? A dash of smoked paprika. You can make it yours, every single time. This is comfort food reimagined for a new season of life, one where your meals nourish not just your stomach but your whole self. Simple recipe. Big payoff. You don't need to be a chef. You don't need fancy tools or hours of prep. All you need is ingredients. 2 cups of shredded cabbage, green or red. 2 large eggs. 1 teaspoon olive oil or butter. Salt and pepper to taste. Instructions. Heat your skillet over medium heat. Add the oil or butter and let it coat the pan. Add the cabbage. Season lightly. Sauté for 5 to 7 minutes, stirring occasionally, until softened and caramelized. Whisk your eggs and pour them in. Stir gently to coat the cabbage. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes until set and fluffy. Season again if needed. Serve hot with toast, fruit, or just on its own. In 10 minutes, you've made a meal that feeds your strength and your soul. A story to warm your heart. Let me tell you about someone special. His name is Hank Morgan, a 79-year-old retired firefighter from Duluth, Minnesota. Hank used to be the strongest man on the block. He'd chop wood all winter and coach Little League in the spring. But after a bout with arthritis and a bad fall on his icy porch, he began to withdraw. He moved slower. He smiled less. His legs, once so steady, felt like strangers. His daughter, worried, started bringing over groceries. And one day, she slipped a note into the bag. It was a recipe. Just cabbage and eggs. "Try this, Dad," it read. "It made me think of you." Hank shrugged. What could a meal do? But that night, he made it. Slowly. Carefully. The scent filled his cabin and something shifted in him. He ate quietly, watching the snow fall outside. And the next morning, for the first time in weeks, Hank took a walk down his long driveway. Just to the mailbox. But it was a start. Now, 6 months later, he makes that recipe 3 times a week. He's back on his feet, tending his tomato plants, and even fixing up his old fishing boat. All because a simple dish reminded him that strength is still possible. That it's never too late to begin again. More than a meal, a promise to yourself. This recipe isn't just about cabbage and eggs. It's a promise, a declaration, that you are not done. That your story is still unfolding. That your body, though seasoned by years, still holds the power to rebuild, renew, and surprise you. It's about reclaiming your sense of agency, about choosing each day, each meal, as a step toward vitality. Not just surviving, but thriving. You can still choose strength. You can still move with joy. You can still sit down at your table, eat well, and feel proud of what you're doing for your future. You deserve food that lifts you up, that gives more than it takes. And this right here, is exactly that. This simple meal is more than nourishment. It's a quiet revolution. It whispers to every cell in your body, you still matter. You are still growing. So tonight, step into your kitchen. Let the rhythm of chopping, whisking, sizzling remind you that you're alive, capable, vibrant. That your hands, though maybe slower, still hold the magic to care for yourself. Because age doesn't define your vitality. You do. And every delicious bite is proof. A celebration. A recommitment to life, one humble forkful at a time. Let's keep thriving, together. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this story and recipe sparked something in you, I'd love to hear it. What part of Hank's story moved you? Was it the quiet determination of that first step? The warmth of a home-cooked meal reigniting his spirit? What's the first step you'll take after watching this? Maybe it's pulling out that old skillet, or calling someone you love, or just choosing to believe that better days are still ahead. Leave a comment below and let's keep this conversation going. Share your own journey, your favorite way to prepare cabbage and eggs, or the little rituals that give you hope. Like this video if it warmed your heart. Subscribe if you believe the best years still lie ahead, because they do. And remember, every step matters. Every meal is a message. Every moment, a chance to begin again. Until next time, stay bold, stay kind, and keep nourishing the wonderful wise body you've built over a lifetime. I'll see you soon, with another story, another recipe, and another reminder that growing older is not the end. It's the next great chapter.